The chaos surrounding Chrisean Rock just won't quit, and this time, the drama is bigger than ever. Fans are buzzing after shocking new claims that could shatter everything Chrisean's been hiding. In the latest episode of Celebrity Chaos, none other than Blueface has stepped into the mix, and let's just say, he didn't hold back. His words triggered Chrisean like never before, igniting a storm of reactions that fans are calling explosive. But that's not all. A shocking revelation has surfaced from someone who knows Chrisean personally, an ex-friend who claims to have insider knowledge about her private life. According to this source, Chrisean allegedly had a secret fling with none other than Offset. Yes, the same Offset who has been in the headlines for his high-profile relationship with Cardi B. If true, this revelation could completely rewrite what fans thought they knew about the Atlanta hip-hop drama scene. Social media is on fire, and fans are divided. Some are defending Chrisean, saying it's just another round in the world of fame and relationships, while others are calling it a full-blown scandal. Blueface's recent actions and statements have only added fuel to the fire, making this drama impossible to ignore. Tonight, we're diving deep into the details. From Blueface's provocative comments that set Chrisean off, to the ex-friend's jaw-dropping confirmation, and all the reactions in between, we're breaking it all down for you. If you thought Chrisean's story couldn't get any more shocking, think again. Buckle up, because this roller coaster of lies, secrets, and triggers is about to get real. It all started on a night that fans will not soon forget. Blueface, known for his unpredictable behavior and social media antics, decided to speak out about Chrisean Rock in a way that immediately set the internet on fire. What he said wasn't just casual commentary, it was calculated, provocative, and designed to trigger. And trigger her it did. For months, Chrisean has been a figure of controversy. She's been in and out of headlines for her wild antics, her relationships, and the constant drama surrounding her career in the Atlanta rap scene. But this time, things were different. Blueface didn't just make a comment, he directly referenced past incidents, hinted at secrets she'd been trying to keep private, and even implied connections that could damage her reputation. The moment his words hit social media, fans went wild. Clips of Chrisean reacting began circulating, showing her visibly upset, defensive, and even enraged. It was a side of her that many had never seen before, unfiltered, emotional, and triggered in a way that revealed just how much these rumors and comments had been weighing on her. The tension was palpable. Fans speculated, was this just another public feud, or was something bigger going on behind the scenes? But Blueface wasn't done. He took to Instagram Live shortly after, doubling down on his claims. Every word, every gesture, seemed designed to provoke Chrisean further, and fans noticed how carefully he was weaving the narrative. There were hints about past relationships, obscure references to events in her life, and veiled jabs at people close to her. It was masterful manipulation of social media drama, and it worked. What makes this part of the story so compelling is the reaction of Chrisean's inner circle. Sources claim that she spent hours texting and calling her friends, trying to figure out who might have leaked certain information, and why Blueface would even bring it up now. Her response wasn't just defensive, it was strategic. Friends close to her revealed that she was planning a way to respond, not just to Blueface, but to the public, in a way that could control the narrative or at least fight back. Meanwhile, the public reaction has been a mix of shock, disbelief, and fascination. Fans dissected every comment, every clip, every post, and some even dug into Chrisean's past relationships, hoping to find connections that would explain why Blueface chose to target her now. Online, debates raged. Was she overreacting? Was Blueface in the wrong? Or was this just another episode in the ongoing saga of celebrity drama that refuses to die down? In the middle of all this, one thing became crystal clear. Chrisean Rock's public image was at a tipping point. Blueface's provocation had set off a chain reaction that would soon lead to revelations no one saw coming. The tension was building, fans were watching, and social media was ready to explode. The stage was set, and the world was about to witness Chrisean like never before. Little did anyone know, this confrontation was only the beginning. Blueface may have thought he was triggering her, but in reality, he had opened the door to secrets that were about to surface, secrets that involved not just her, but some of the biggest names in hip-hop, including a revelation from an ex-friend that would shock the internet. Just when fans thought that drama couldn't escalate any further, a new bombshell dropped. An ex-friend of Chrisean Rock decided to break their silence, claiming to have insider knowledge about Chrisean's private life. And according to this source, what they revealed was jaw-dropping. Chrisean allegedly had a secret fling with none other than Offset. For months, rumors had swirled around Atlanta's hip-hop scene, but most were dismissed as gossip. Chrisean herself had never confirmed anything, and Offset's relationship with Cardi B had kept the public fascinated, constantly fueling speculation. Now, with a former confidant stepping forward, the whispers turned into headlines. Fans everywhere were stunned. If true, this wasn't just a personal scandal, it was a full-blown industry shake-up. The ex-friend described moments and events that only someone close to Chrisean could know. They talked about secret meetings, late-night texts, and interactions that went far beyond what the public had ever seen on social media. According to them, Chrisean had been careful, covering her tracks, and making sure no one in her circle leaked this information until now. Naturally, social media erupted. Clips of Chrisean's reactions from previous encounters with Offset resurfaced, and fans began piecing together timelines, trying to find patterns that might support the ex-friend's claims. Every post, every video, every cryptic message suddenly seemed significant. The internet became a digital detective agency, analyzing Chrisean's behavior and the interactions between her and Offset in minute detail. But what makes this revelation even more explosive is the timing. Right after Blueface publicly triggered Chrisean, the ex-friend's confirmation hit like a second wave of shock. Suddenly, the narrative wasn't just about a feud, it was about secrets, betrayal, and the possibility of a scandal that could rock the Atlanta hip-hop world. Fans debated endlessly. Did Chrisean really have a fling with Offset? Was this confirmation credible, or just another piece of drama in an already chaotic story? Chrisean's camp reportedly went into damage control immediately. Close friends and current associates were called in to manage the situation, and some even tried to reach out to the ex-friend directly, hoping to quiet the rumors before they went viral. But in today's world of social media, once a secret is out, controlling the narrative becomes nearly impossible. Every post, every clip, every fan reaction contributed to the growing storm, amplifying the controversy exponentially. Meanwhile, Blueface's involvement had indirectly set the stage for this reveal. By pushing Chrisean to react publicly, he created a window of opportunity for others to speak up. Fans started connecting the dots. Blueface triggers, Chrisean reacts, and then an ex-friend confirms what had long been whispered behind closed doors. The sequence made it clear that in celebrity drama, one action often leads to another, creating a domino effect that can't be stopped. What happens next is crucial. Chrisean now faces a situation where she must respond or at risk letting these claims define her publicly. Every move she makes, every post, every interview could either escalate or diffuse the tension. And with fans watching closely, the stakes have never been higher. The world is waiting to see if Chrisean will deny, admit, or sidestep the ex-friend's explosive claim, and how Offset himself will respond if this story continues to gain traction. As soon as the ex-friend's explosive claims about Chrisean Rock and Offset went public, the internet ignited. Social media became a battleground, with fans, critics, and even fellow celebrities diving in to weigh in. The drama that started with Blueface triggering Chrisean had now evolved into a full-blown conversation across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, where opinions flew faster than anyone could keep up with. Fans were split into two main camps. On one side, die-hard supporters of Chrisean defended her, insisting that the ex-friend's claims could be false or exaggerated. "Chrisean's been through enough," wrote one fan. "Leave her alone. People are always trying to drag women down for attention." Another fan argued, "Even if it's true, this doesn't define her. She's more than just the drama surrounding her relationships." Supporters flooded her social media pages with messages of encouragement, hoping to shield her from the backlash that was already beginning to take shape. But on the other side, critics weren't holding back. They pointed to past behavior, old social media posts, and previous rumors as evidence that the ex-friend's claims were plausible. Memes, clips, and reaction videos exploded online, dissecting Chrisean's every move. Many fans questioned her motives, her relationships, and her reputation within the hip-hop community. The debate became heated, with arguments over loyalty, honesty, and the culture of celebrity gossip itself. Celebrities, of course, jumped in as well. Some made cryptic posts hinting at their knowledge of the situation, while others openly commented, adding fuel to the fire. Blueface's own actions and statements during this period only heightened the tension. By publicly triggering Chrisean in the first place, he inadvertently set the stage for fans and celebrities alike to pick sides and weigh in, creating a frenzy that showed no signs of slowing down. Meanwhile, media outlets picked up the story, amplifying the drama further. Headlines ranged from "Chrisean Rock exposed" to "Did Chrisean really hook up with Offset?" The narrative was now out of Chrisean's hands, and she was suddenly the focal point of speculation, commentary, and judgment. Every interview she gave or didn't give was scrutinized, and every move she made online became part of the ongoing story. What's particularly interesting is how this attention affected Chrisean herself. Sources close to her revealed that the scrutiny was intense. Friends and associates noticed that she was stressed, guarded, and more calculated in her social media activity. She was no longer just reacting emotionally, she was strategizing, figuring out how to navigate a storm that had grown larger than anyone expected. Every post, every story, every clip mattered. Every reaction mattered, and fans could feel it. The chaos also highlighted a larger truth about celebrity culture. Once a private detail becomes public, the court of public opinion can be relentless. Chrisean's situation serves as a case study in how quickly rumors, triggers, and insider confirmations can combine to create a spectacle that's impossible to ignore. The more fans and celebrities reacted, the bigger the storm became, and the harder it was for anyone involved to regain control of the narrative. As the dust began to settle, or at least as much as it could, in this ongoing saga, became clear that the next chapter would focus on Chrisean's response. Would she confront the allegations head-on, deny them outright, or attempt a more subtle approach to protect her image? The stakes were high, the tension was palpable, and the audience was hooked. While the world watched, Chrisean Rock struggled to respond to Blueface's provocation and the ex-friend's shocking claims. The real drama was unfolding behind the scenes within her inner circle. Friends, former friends, and industry insiders were all reacting, and not everyone was on the same page. The storm wasn't just about public perception anymore. It was about trust, loyalty, and the fragile relationships that surrounded Chrisean. Sources reveal that tension in her inner circle reached an all-time high. Friends who had been close to Chrisean for years started questioning her decisions and the people she associated with. Some were worried that the allegations involving Offset could damage her career permanently, while others were frustrated that she had allowed herself to become publicly triggered by Blueface in the first place. In a world where image is everything, even a single slip can have massive consequences. Meanwhile, ex-friends were feeding the fire. The individual who first confirmed the claims about Offset had not only broken their silence, but seemed intent on staying in the spotlight. Some insiders believe this was an act of revenge payback for perceived betrayals in the past. Others argue it was a strategic move, capitalizing on Chrisean's current chaos to grab attention for themselves. Either way, the impact was undeniable. Once these details became public, Chrisean's circle fractured, with some choosing to side with her and others quietly stepping back. Blueface's continued involvement only made matters worse. Reports indicate that he wasn't content to simply trigger Chrisean on social media. He allegedly continued to push the narrative behind the scenes. Friends noticed that he was indirectly influencing how the story spread, and that his actions were increasing tension within Chrisean's group. Some insiders felt he was trying to manipulate not just Chrisean, but her allies, creating confusion and conflict that would benefit him in the public eye. The fallout also brought financial and professional considerations into the mix. Chrisean's team reportedly grew concerned that the allegations could affect upcoming deals, sponsorships, and collaborations. In the entertainment industry, perception is everything, and a scandal of this magnitude, even if partially based on rumors, can be a career-altering event. Some friends tried to intervene, offering advice on how to handle the narrative, while others debated whether distancing themselves was the safest move. But perhaps the most dramatic element of this chapter was the emotional toll on Chrisean herself. According to sources, she was dealing with anger, betrayal, and frustration all at once. She reportedly spent countless hours trying to figure out who she could trust, who had leaked information, and how she could regain control of a situation that seemed to be spiraling faster than she could manage. The combination of public scrutiny and private turmoil created a pressure cooker, one that fans could sense even through the screen. Meanwhile, the broader hip-hop community watched closely. Other artists, producers, and influencers were observing the situation, weighing in quietly or publicly, and forming opinions about Chrisean's credibility. Alliances were being tested, and relationships that had seemed unshakable suddenly showed cracks. The drama wasn't just about one feud, it was about how the dynamics of trust, loyalty, and reputation could shift instantly in the world of celebrity. As this chapter of the story unfolds, one thing is clear: Chrisean Rock's inner circle is no longer a safe haven. Secrets have been exposed, alliances are tenuous, and the tension with Blueface and Offset continues to escalate. The fallout isn't limited to social media, it's personal, emotional, and potentially career-altering. After weeks of rumors, social media chaos, and private fallout, Chrisean Rock finally made her move. Fans and critics alike were waiting to see how she would handle the mounting pressure. Would she admit to the allegations, deny them outright, or attempt to sidestep the storm entirely? The answer was more strategic than emotional, showing a side of few had seen before: calculated approach to controlling a narrative that had threatened to spiral completely out of her hands. Sources close to her revealed that Chrisean spent hours crafting her response. Every post, every story, and every public statement was carefully considered. She knew that in today's celebrity-driven world, one wrong move could define the conversation for months, if not years. This was more than just a reaction. It was a battle for her reputation, her career, and her personal life. Her public statements were pointed yet measured. She addressed Blueface's provocations with a mix of defiance and clarity, refusing to let his actions dictate her behavior. While she didn't directly confirm or deny the claims about Offset, she emphasized her own agency, reminding fans and critics alike that her personal life didn't need validation from social media or ex-friends. This subtle strategy served two purposes. It allowed her to maintain control over the narrative, while avoiding giving her detractors the satisfaction of a scandalous admission. Social media erupted in response. Fans analyzed her every move, from the wording of her posts to the timing of her responses. Memes, reaction videos, and commentary flooded platforms, as supporters praised her for standing strong and skeptics debated her intentions. Chrisean had managed to turn the drama into a platform, using it to reaffirm her persona as someone unbothered by external chaos and skill she had honed over years of public scrutiny. Meanwhile, Blueface and the ex-friend's involvement continued to reverberate through the hip-hop community. Industry insiders and other artists watched closely, noting how Chrisean had navigated what could have been a career-damaging scandal. Her approach demonstrated that while rumors and triggers can cause temporary chaos, strategy, timing, and poise can ultimately determine who comes out on top. Behind the scenes, her inner circle was slowly stabilizing. Friends who had questioned her decisions began to see the value in her approach, while some who had distanced themselves reconsidered their stance. Chrisean's careful navigation of the drama not only minimized potential fallout, but also reasserted her influence over the narrative. What had started as public humiliation and social media chaos had been transformed into a demonstration of resilience and control. The larger lesson from this saga is clear. Celebrity drama is more than gossip, it's a strategic battlefield. Every comment, every leak, and every trigger can escalate into a full-blown scandal. But those who understand how to manage perception can survive and even thrive in the eye of the storm. Chrisean's story serves as a blueprint for navigating high-stakes drama, balancing emotional authenticity with calculated strategy. As the dust begins to settle, fans are left with a mix of fascination and admiration. The saga of Blueface triggering Chrisean, the ex-friend's shocking revelations, and the alleged Offset connection has captivated audiences across the globe. And while the story is far from over, Chrisean has shown that even in the midst of explosive controversy, resilience and careful strategy can allow her to maintain control of her narrative, and perhaps even rise stronger than before. In the final analysis, this isn't just about celebrity gossip, it's about navigating the complex world of fame, relationships, and social media in a way that protects one's reputation, while staying true to oneself. Chrisean Rock's journey through this storm is a dramatic, cautionary, and inspiring tale, all at once a story fans won't forget anytime soon. Alright, fam, if you thought this saga was wild, trust me, you've only just scratched the surface. The drama surrounding Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and the shocking claims about Offset has taken the internet by storm, and we want to hear your thoughts on everything that went down. Did Blueface go too far by triggering Chrisean? Do you believe the ex-friend's explosive claims about her alleged fling with Offset? Or do you think this is just another example of celebrity gossip running wild? Drop your opinions in the comments right now, because we're reading every single one. We want to know who you're teaming with. Or are you on Chrisean's side, defending her through all the chaos? Or are you out here questioning every move, every post, and every reaction? Your voice matters, and we love getting into these debates with our ShadePod community. And while you're at it, smash that like button if you're here for the type of drama, the secrets, and the wild twists that only the world of hip-hop can deliver. Every like helps ShadePod bring you more of the exclusive content, the insider stories, and the shocking exposes you can't get anywhere else. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell, because this story is far from over. We'll be breaking down every update, every new clip, and every social media reaction as soon as it drops. You don't want to miss a single detail, because the next development could change everything again, and you'll want to be the first to know. Finally, share this video with your friends and on your social media, spread the word. Spark the conversation and let the world weigh in. Chrisean's story isn't just trending, it's exploding, and the ShadePod community is at the center of all the discussion. Don't sit on the sidelines, join the debate, give your take, and let's see who really knows what's going on behind the scenes. Remember, this is more than just drama, it's about loyalty, trust, and the wild twists of fame. So comment, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. ShadePod is where the real tea spills, and you don't want to miss a single drop. Let's ride this storm together. Who's ready for the next chapter?